we need more sponsorship.
We have one.
We have a new one.
Yeah, Fleming's Auto.
That's right.
That's a huge deal.
I know.
A gas station deciding like, hey, we want to be a part of this thing.
And I'd like to just say that it's thanks to me for, propping up combustible engines.
Is that why they're interested?
Yes, because I got a phone call.
Okay.
After our last, I forgot which episode it was. We were talking about your ridiculous car.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we had an interesting
I'm sure you'll
experience
share.
yesterday. We should show that video.
It's one of the biggest regrets of my life. What? I don't know, honey. I got to find out. Bye.
Hey, so why aren't we going? What's going on?
Don't even start.
Oh, it's got no juice. I got it now. Okay.
But what juice it has left will still beat you in a race. Okay.
This is what EV looks like, guys. Right here. This is the face of EV. Not working.
Olive's not picking up the phone.
Making phone calls desperately to try to get a ride. I'm glad that happened in front of me, and I still can't believe that you wouldn't at least lie to me. Be like, hey, or just take a knife to your tire and be like, hey, we can't take the Tesla
tire.
because we have flat tire. I would have done that to save face. It just shows me
you wanted this
zero
so bad.
integrity.
You know what I think happened?
Yeah.
You wanted this so bad,
Yeah.
you manifested it.
Yeah, when your heart's pure and you want something,
It happens.
it happens.
Because I've never forgotten to charge, ever.
Yeah,
It's so instinctual. I
Yeah.
walk by, my hand shoves into that slot like there's no tomorrow. Every time.
Yeah.
Why would I miss that? You manifested this.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I wanted to show you.
Oh, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Did you unplug it?
No. I did not do that.
What I can tell you, I've always trusted you.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have a weird feeling.
It might be gas.
No.
Because, as we know, you are,
Did you unplug my car?
I didn't. I wouldn't even know how to unplug your car.
Did you?
I did not do that.
This is a closed hearing.
Okay.
There's no protecting anybody. So what can you tell us?
What I can tell you is I did not do that.
Okay. I just find it strange that the first time ever my car is out of juice and unplugged.
Yeah.
And you're here filming it?
Yeah. My car's never out of juice.
Okay, we know that.
Yeah. And I'll race
And it's
you.
always
I'll
at the pump. It's always at the pump. All right, we do need to race. We promised people we would race.
Yeah, I know. You're really on that, and I told you already. I'm slamming you into a wall if we race.
Yeah,
So be
let's do
prepared
it.
to get a new Tesla. All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's do
listen,
it.
before we go any further, I wanted to compliment our new lighting guys. The last episode looked phenomenal. The twins, as we affectionately call them.
Yeah.
Great guys. Really know what they're doing. The lighting never looked better here at the podcast. Only annoying thing is twins. They answer everything in unison. A little irritating. You ask them a question, it's like stereo sound answers. I don't like that.
But twin lighting.
Twin lighting, if you want to call that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. But anyway, they do a good job. We should.
But
put that
they're
out there.
inverse twins, which is cool. So when one gets hurt, the other one feels it, which is.
Yeah.
Do you remember Cobra Twins?
I do not.
G.I. Joe?
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
You know.
Yeah.
You grew up watching G.I. Joe.
I did. Yeah.
So you do know.
I know, but I took a moment to.
Zotar and Tomax.
I didn't remember their names. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Anything else you're lying about before we start the episode?
I'm not lying about that.
Hey, one other question I think everyone deserves an answer for is why do you keep hiring people for this podcast?
Because
the staff is bloated.
Yeah, well, because this inflation. Okay.
inflating the staff.
Yeah. So.
Let's get to it.
All right. I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, thank you. Where are we going today?
Well, you got a dog. That's the exciting news.
Yeah,
Right?
we got a dog. We're excited. I think we have a picture here.
Yeah.
This is Ranger.
Cute as a button.
Don't let his cuteness fool you here. He's a full-blown terrorist.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Ranger. This is what he actually brings to our family right here.
Yep.
Just shark teeth.
You know, it's interesting. I already like him better than you.
I know.
Yeah. So.
But at least, being around me doesn't cause allergies. And
That's true. We had an episode earlier. I had an episode, and I had to convince you to assist me. That's how checked out you are.
Let's show him.
Yeah, dude.
And you're going to let it drop in.
You are going to be very close to mucous membrane. Okay? You have to be delicate. All right? I've seen you. Okay, already you're grabbing my head too hard. All right? This one.
You don't want both?
Yeah, let's do both. But hold on, dude. You're very aggressive right now. I feel your
You want
energy.
help or not?
You got bad eye drop energy right now. Okay? I need you soften up.
Okay.
Okay? Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Going in the corner.
Okay.
It's going to be fast.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
In.
Okay. Let's wait. Do two.
Oh, gross.
Okay. All right.
Okay, other one?
Okay. Hold on.
What was gross?
Just his eye.
Well, that's hurtful. Okay.
One, and
Okay.
you're welcome.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's the culprit right here. So you saw the resistance there of you not wanting to do it. I had to convince you to do it.
Yeah.
Rach, of course, saw the opportunity, grabs the camera. And
Getting that close to someone else's mucous membrane is a real privilege. and it shows a lot of trust.
yeah.
So I just want to say thank you.
Well, I immediately regretted it because your hands were very too strong, too forceful.
Frisky.
Yeah. Getting weird.
Yeah.
Too strong. I didn't like your pressure on my forehead.
Yep.
Didn't appreciate it.
Yep. One question.
Yeah.
Did I get it done?
Barely.
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Barely.
It's a yes or no. Thank you. This is a closed hearing. What? How do your eyes feel?
Oh, good now. They
Okay.
feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got a little because I was playing with Ranger,
Yep.
the dog,
Yep.
and I think I stuck my finger in my eye. And
By the way, he had a once in a lifetime opportunity this morning. He had his first ever McGriddle. Thanks to you.
very secretly and
Yeah, he
against
was
our wishes.
patiently waiting until my son abandoned his McGriddle
Wow.
just for a moment.
Blaming his child
Well,
for his mistakes.
yeah. So
Well, he didn't eat the whole thing. He just got the sausage, which I almost was like a little proud of him. He went for the best part of it. Yeah.
I find it interesting that you always call that a once in a lifetime treat, but we get it every time you're here.
Well, that's because that's what where are we exactly? Nobody knows. I mean,
You're right.
you could have came to me this time.
So anyway, we're adjusting to the duck. You're adjusting clearly the eyes, the dander, all of that. But there is a lot of joy. We took him for a walk today. He did great.
Yeah, we looked like a couple.
Yeah, a
taking
dubious
a dog for a
couple.
walk. Yeah. Taking a dog for a walk.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, plenty of dubious people.
Yeah.
But for me personally,
Wait a minute. Are you wearing a top dad hat? Was that what your hat says?
what's wrong with that?
Well, for one, you let your dog eat a McGriddle today.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
weren't
a top
you weren't on it.
pet dad. I'm a top dad.
Well, some people would say you're Ranger's dad.
Actually, I'm the one that says that, and people actually give me a lot of flack for that because I'll say, "Come to daddy," and my kids.
I was right.
Wait, what should it be?
No, I was right. I said,
you were right in
Yes.
this case. But incidentally, I've made the argument that Rach and I are his parents,
Right.
and no one agrees with that. I'm like, this is your mom.
yeah.
Like, no, that's the golden retriever. No. Now we're mommy and daddy. So the whole point
Sounds
is
so creepy when you say that, by the way.
the whole point is, should I be saying
Yeah.
to Ranger, there's Rach or mommy?
I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation, the direction it's taken, but...
All right, back to Top Dad. What's the problem with this?
Well, that you're wearing it. That's the problem.
Okay. I'd like to say that my kids bought this for me, but I actually picked this out for myself. Yeah. But I gave it to Hazel to carry to the register, and she agreed that she would have bought it had she seen it. Because I walked by it at Target, and I just said, Top Dad.
Yeah. I think Rachel probably didn't see what it said. You just gave her the hat.
Hazel.
I'm sorry. I thought...
Blew it. Anyway.
So what's been going on with the dog?
Self-declared Top Dad.
Yeah. Are you guys having a good time with the dog? Has it been a good experience?
Yeah. Well, so little history. Dogs grew up, as a paper boy.
Nobody cares.
Okay. Well, you asked.
Yeah. Well, I didn't ask the history of you and dogs.
You're going to get it.
How's it going with Ranger is what I asked.
It's going fine. Is that what you want? It's going fine.
All right. Good. That's all I want to know.
No, grew up paper boy.
Yeah.
Constantly attacked by dogs every day.
Which means never was attacked and maybe one barked at him
once.
Yeah,
if the scar on my leg means never attacked, had a Shih Tzu bite my leg.
Yeah?
Yeah. Adam Abramowitz's kid. Dog. Now I'm stuck. Anyway, I grew up paper boy every day.
So you're Adam Abramowitz's dad. That's what you're saying?
If Adam's watching.
Top dad.
Top dad. Top pet dad. So I was a paper boy every day.
Yeah.
About 3:30, I was literally being chased. This is back in the 90s, 80s when no one was on leashes.
Okay.
Constantly attacked. My mom was a public nurse, constantly attacked. So we hate dogs, right? We grew up hating dogs.
Okay.
And we're super annoyed when people have dogs and want them around us.
Yeah.
They won't put them away. So we are the family that when we're coming over, we send a message ahead of time.
Yeah.
Please put your dog away.
Yeah.
With exclamation points.
So you guys are the people that don't get invited to a
well,
lot of
yeah,
places.
if their dog is more important than our friendship, it ends. So that's the backdrop.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we get a dog, and I wish we filmed it, but we FaceTime my parents to let them know, and I knew they were going to be upset. but Big Ken's reaction was even more ridiculous than I would have thought. So,
was it passive aggressive or straightforward?
No, there's no passive aggressive when it comes to animals. So the kids are all around the puppy, right? Super cute. We FaceTime. We say, Dad, Mom, we got a dog.
Yeah.
My dad goes, oh, why? And all the kids were like, we love this thing. Isn't he so cute? And my mom they were both like this.
Yeah. Devastated.
Devastated.
Yeah.
And my dad started instantly talking about his lawn and how everything's been going so well with the lawn.
Yeah.
Dog cannot come over. Long story short, maybe 2 months later, we work up the nerve. We bring a kennel to my parents' house.
Okay.
And
hold on. So after you told them and you got this reaction and everything, did you see phone calls lessening to you guys and invites lessening?
I would say things get just colder, like 3 degrees colder.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, just nothing was quite the same. So we end up taking a risk.
We should get Big Ken and Diane in here
to defend themselves.
I feel like this is they should be here at least to be able to defend themselves.
Chime in.
Yeah.
So we decide we're going to bring Ranger over. It's time. We got to break this thing in, make this happen. Yep. And so I'm feeling a visceral connection to my dad's stress. I know how upset he is that the dog's even on its way over. And I'm already just spinning. I'm like, this has to go well. Everything depends on it. So Rach found this giant kennel on the side of the road someone was getting rid of. It's huge. So we bring this thing over. It's go time. This is the first day we're going to try to bring him to their house, which we call Destiny. Okay. Right? So Ranger's getting his chance at Destiny. Yeah. And
figuratively and literally.
Literally. So now we're playing bags, right? Which is just cornhole, whatever you call it. Yeah. And it's like these little, for those who don't know, it's like these little bags filled with rice that you throw. Great game, yard game.
Thinks you're fools, he's explaining. He's explaining the game because he thinks you're fools.
Well, that's kind of a Minnesota thing, I think.
No,
Did you play bags in the East?
Everybody knows cornhole.
Oh, I just said East. Sorry, man.
Well, we can bleep it out. We'll have to bleep it out.
I can't. I can't do that for you. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
We're sitting there, kids are playing bags, and my dad makes a comment. It would be so tragic if Ranger got one of those in his mouth.
Yeah.
He just makes the comment.
Yeah.
And so whatever I was already feeling went up to 100 now.
Okay.
And so I'm just shaking and just looking, hyper vigilant, right?
Yeah.
And Rach decides I'm gonna let the first thing that happened is I'm gonna let Ranger out for a second.
Blaming his wife. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let Ranger out for a second, but he's on a leash.
Okay.
So she brings him over, and his big thing was he can't pee on the lawn. If you're gonna do anything, it's over by the gravel, by the trailers.
Yeah.
So she brought him there for 1 second. He didn't go, so she brings him over by us.
Yeah.
Instantly, he raises his leg and starts peeing for a second. But what do?
Yeah.
I run over and
Yeah.
kind of grab him and stop him halfway.
Okay. Animal abuse. Okay.
So I've pinched him off at this point. He's done peeing.
Don't say pinched off when you're talking about dogs using the bathroom.
So I'm yelling for a hose. Get the hose.
Okay.
So someone comes over and wets. Oh, it's Hazel.
Okay.
She's wetting the area. She doesn't change it to Jet. I say, you have to flip it to Jet. I'm yelling at this point. She's just watering it.
Yeah.
I'm like, we want this totally dissipated.
Yeah. So you're really going against the top dad theme here.
I'm
blaming your wife, yelling at your daughter,
I'm top dog.
grabbing
now.
your dog aggressively. Okay.
I'm now top dog. But I'm earning my dad's love through all of this, right? Or at least I think I am.
Yeah.
I sit back down. Rach has Ranger on a leash.
Yeah.
I let my guard down momentarily. And she's gone. She had handed the leash to Rose.
Okay.
My 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Next thing I know,
Rose made an appearance on
you
the
guys know
podcast.
Rose.
Yeah, yeah.
Next thing I know, I look up and I see Rose water skiing behind Ranger towards the bags. And she's not only water skiing behind this thing, she's cackling with joy. She thinks it's the funniest thing. She's sliding across the grass. He's way more powerful than her.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's slow motion for you and Big Ken, I'm sure.
Well, everything started to slow down. At this point, we're about 50% slow motion. And my head turns, Rose! And I look over and my dad's head just cranes just a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's watching the bags.
Yeah,
He's looking to see. And sure enough, I'm getting up. I'm like this. I'm getting up.
Yeah.
And before I could get there, Ranger clamps down on the bag.
Oh, boy.
And he has it in his mouth. And he has this look of like total pride.
Oh, boy.
So I instantly am calling for the jaws of life. We have to get this thing out.
Right.
I'm pulling as hard as I can. I pull it out. I assure my dad, Dad, no punctures. Everything is fine. He doesn't even look at me.
Yeah.
The shame was 100%.
Fast forward, he threw you guys out.
Fast forward, instead of me just accepting what happened, I went after Rach. I literally start yelling, Rach, what were you thinking? Why would you give Rose the leash?
Yeah.
She pulls me aside and says, do you think shame is going to help me feel any better? You just publicly shamed me in front of your family.
Wow.
What are you doing? And that's when I realized that I was, in fact, top dad.
Oh, next is top husband now. You need a top husband hat to really round this
So
off.
all that to say, Ranger has integrated.
Okay.
He's a part of the family now.
Yep.
I just have to learn to not carry the stress of our past, the history.
Okay. That's doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, do you want to start over or you want to go through it all
you
again?
mean the past of you hating dogs?
Yes, all of that.
Okay,
and I'm managing all of that for everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm losing relationships.
I'm going to tell you something. It sounds like Ranger's going to be your only friend.
Well, they always say.
Yeah, because your wife's already mad at you.
Doghouse.
The kid, pun intended.
Yes. You know what's interesting about dogs? I know you have an agenda here, but
I do not.
I had this thought.
Yeah.
Almost everyone I know who has a dog for a long period of time ends up saying, it's my best friend.
Yeah.
And then I had this other thought of dogs don't talk.
Right.
So think about what we really want in a friendship. This is not supposed to be funny. This is just me. This is me pontificating.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Think about what we actually want in a friend.
Yeah.
A dog is just there.
Yeah.
Happy to see us.
Right.
Never says a word.
Right.
They just listen. Or are they listening?
Yeah, I'd say they're listening, but this is what I'm trying to get out of you, out of our friendship. I'm trying
Just
to
want
get
me to
you
sit.
to sit, stay, don't talk.
Well, when's the last time you gave me a treat?
Well, I mean, again, getting weird on the podcast.
Dude, if every time I did what you said, you gave me a McGriddle, it'd be one thing.
All right, dude, let's wrap this up. I think we're good. We're golden.
That's it?
I think so. I mean, you have anything else to say about Ranger? Welcome Ranger to the family, everybody. I'm not sure if this is even working anymore, so I'm gonna look this way.
They're all gone.
And
I was going to tell a little bit about our first camping trip with Ranger, but we'll save that.
we could save it.
Yeah. Are you bored with this?
No. I think our cameras are gone.
They're all gone.
Don't be dubious. Don't be dubious.
Good job.
Don't be dubious.